Sharia aims at the welfare of the people in this life and in the life hereafter. And for this purpose, it advises people to adopt measures that may give benefits and ward off evil, injury, or loss to all consumers, regardless of race, religion and status. Now, let's look at the first one. The protection of faith or Aqidah. Production and distribution of halal and tayyib food, and other products and services, contribute directly to the protection of faith and ibadat. Consumption of non-halal food, or wearing non-Sharia compliant clothes is a sin and may lead to non-acceptance of a person's salat, fasting and hajj. Sola, zakah, fasting, and hajj are the elements that are required for the maintenance of the very existence of faith, and are labeled as daruriyah. And to ensure preservation of faith, the rulings related to the obligation of learning and conveying the religion were legislated. The second one is the protection of life, Hifdh and nafs. The protection of life or Hifdh and nafs is one of the primary purpose of halal and tayyib food. To ensure the preservation of human life, Allah, the Almighty, legislated for healthy eating and healthy living. He also forbids taking of life and laid down punishments for doing so. Halal and tayyib food contributes to the preservation and continuation of life by making sure that physiological functions are well maintained. This is because poisonous food can damage one's body and soul. The third one is the protection of future generation. Halal and tayyib food, and a healthy diet will produce a strong and healthy family. Halal and tayyib food and Sharia-compliant living contributes to the fulfillment of this function. It can be done by making sure the womenfolk maintain their modesty, and that children are well cared for, so that they grow into healthy adults, who will bear God-fearing children. The fourth one is the preservation of wealth. Wealth should be obtained through Sharia-compliant activities and must be preserved and spent for the benefit of other members of His creations. No one should transgress and acquire the property of others, without legitimate reasons and without proper contract. That is why there is a law to regulate the commerce and transactions between people to ensure fair dealing, economic justice, and to prevent oppression and dispute in the acquisition of wealth. The final element is the protection of mind. Halal and tayyib food and all that is halal play a very important role in protection of the mind. It promotes a healthy body and mind. And it prevents physical illnesses, while removing stress that affects the mental state. We are almost done. These are the elements of daruriyah that you need to know. Contact the class instructor should you need clarification. See you in the next module.